life is getting worse and it's completely your fault. Every single little action and thing you do each and every single day is completely your fault. If it's something good, good job. If it's something bad, well then that's just crappy. Why are you doing it? The reason why I say this is because your life doesn't just stay the same. It doesn't matter what you do. Life isn't just one straight line where things stay perfect. You either you are doing better or you're doing worse. Those are the two things. You're doing better or worse. Those are the only little things you get. You don't stay the same. You don't just, oh, I'm going to work out for the next 2 years. Or let's say you're consistent for 3 months. You start working out and stuff like that. You start to see a little bit of muscle building. You see the muscle growth and stuff like that after working out for a little bit. And they're like, yeah, this is good enough. This is where I want it to stay. And then you just stop working out, right? Just completely stop. It's going to disappear. The work you put in will eventually just be back to normal. You won't have that muscle anymore. You won't look as good. And it's because you stopped. So that's exactly why you cannot stay in the same spot. If you're doing the exact same stuff to maintain, sure, you can maintain. But if you are not constantly changing things and doing improvements, your life's not going to get any better. Not at all. Doing the same thing and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. If you just continue the exact same actions, you will either stay in the exact same position, or more or less, you'll actually drop down and get worse. Because if you are not improving, you are not going to go anywhere. The world's constantly going up. Everything's getting harder to reach and grasp and achieve because more and more people are getting it. So if you're maintaining, you're actually falling. This is exactly why you cannot build some muscle and then keep it and then just never work out again. You can't just work out for a little bit, build some muscle really quickly, and then just stop working out and keep the muscle. That's not how that works. It's just not. And there's nothing you can do to change it unless they think of some super scientific way that while you're sleeping, there's this machine that shocks your body into becoming fit or something stupid like that. But until something like that actually exists, you have to work out, you have to train, and you have to take care of yourself and perform better than last time as many times as you can so that you go up. Because maintaining is useless and doing nothing is just going to make you worse. That's why your life isn't going to stay the same. So what you need to be doing is you need to be creating an upward spiral, not some sort of downward spiral like you might be in right now, where your life is not good, you're in a negative point or something like that. Another way I'd like to explain it is, instead of being an upward positive spiral or anything like that, is creating momentum. The spiral is momentum. Right now, you might be in a situation where your momentum is very negative and you are constantly pushing yourself worse and worse and worse. Once you're like, oh, this bad habit won't be too bad if I just do it once. And then you check in 2-3 weeks and you're doing it every other day instead of that once a week. And then a few more weeks go by and all of a sudden you're doing it every single day. That's not good. That's going to make it incredibly harder and just way, way worse for you. And it's going to create that negative spiral, or the bad habits and stuff like that. It's going to create a very, very negative momentum, which is going to slow you down and make you worse. Now, something that most people do not understand is you can build momentum very quickly. It doesn't need to be, oh, okay, I did this once, then I did it again. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I did it. And you're like, oh, okay, I missed Friday. No, you don't have to do it just a very bland way like that. If you do it in a situation where, this is the way I do it specifically, is if you count every little thing as a win, which is like, let's say you set an alarm to wake up at 6 in the morning because you usually sleep until 8 and you want 2 extra hours in your day, right? So you get up at 6. Let's say you get out of bed and you go for a little walk, just 10-minute walk around your neighborhood or something like that. Just getting out of the bed is a win. Then putting on your shoes to go for the walk is a win. Then going out the door to go on the walk is a win. Then completing the walk is a win. and now you are awake for the day and you're 2 hours earlier than you usually are. So that's also a win. So let's see here. How many wins is that? Getting out of bed, shoes, leaving the house, going on the walk, getting up at that time. So that's around 5, maybe 6 wins. I'm not fully counting. 5 or 6 wins within a very, very short window of waking up. So you're automatically motivated and you're going to track them, right? Like maybe you don't do it in the beginning of the day. You're not sitting there with a little notepad being like, I did this, I did that. No, don't do something like that. But at the very end of the day, to build this very quick momentum, is you grab a journal, something like the one I have literally right here, or it can be something super small like a notepad like this. Just, you can get this at like Walmart for, I think it was like 75 cents a piece for one of these and stuff like that. It's super cheap. And what you do is just, at the end of the day, you write down every single little win you have. How I just list off those 5. Look at it as a very analytical detail of how many wins did I get. Because right now we're trying to build a momentum to make you think you can achieve it. And if you can achieve it, then there's nothing that's going to stop you at all. This is exactly how you can build an upward momentum and create a life that is going to be good. This way, you're not staying the same, you're actually improving and doing better, and it's not going to be a huge mental strain. Before you click off this video, I'd just like to say that I created a paid group where you can access one-on-one with me and just get more advice from me personally versus these YouTube videos on topics that you guys might request. In this group, you'll get courses, live calls, all this type of stuff, just access to get more help just from me. So if any of that interests you, it's the first link.